Hello. I wanted to share with you the Long Beach mini album without taking a bunch of pictures, so let's see how this works. So this is my front cover. I had bought this mini album at Tuesday Mornings. I think I took a couple of the pages out and added some of my own, put them in different orders. I just pulled the rings off carefully and then bound it afterwards. They're still a little wonky, but oh well. So I try to put some stuff on the cover that kind of showed our trip. It was mainly about baseball, so there's a baseball, the map of California and where we were about. I don't really like the cover, but it is what it is. It's done. And then I added the dates we were gone. And then this first page, I tried to write why we went. We actually went to watch some baseball games at my daughter's college, so I used my typewriter and the new blue ribbon from We Are Memory Keepers. I should have double spaced it, or I don't know. I wish it was a little longer, but that's fine. And this was in it. I just added it back. No reason, but. And every trip we usually stop at Starbucks first, since they're always long trips. And I just added the sleeve, and that's about it. We stopped at breakfast and lunch and had lunch and breakfast. I didn't take any photos, but I had the menu, so I used that. And then just wrote a little quick, we stopped at this time and that time. And then we stopped at Sprinkles, of course, my cupcakes. And we had ice cream. That was the first time I had a Sprinkles ice cream. It was okay. And this place sold some cookies. So in these bags are cookies. The cookies were kind of good. We stopped at Typo before we picked up my daughter in Torrance, I think. I don't know where we stopped. Anyway, I had picked up a couple of roller stamps, and so I just stamped both roller stamps. When I got home, I noticed that one of them was supposed to say "You are amazing," but for some reason the Z is missing. So it was a typo. The store's called Typo. I don't think it was supposed to be like that, but it was, so it was kind of funny. And more journaling and the time. Then I used my typewriter again with the blue ribbon and just used my stamps. I had the tickets for the game and poked some holes, threw it in there. I used my LG portable printer and Pringle to print a lot of these pictures, actually all these pictures. I noticed when we got home, I had only taken one picture of my daughter the whole trip, and none of me or my husband, so that's kind of funny. So then the next day, we went to Starbucks again, to Chucking, and I used the bag, just as a page. And then I used a stamp and just repeated the same over and over as the background. Just pictures from Santa Monica, and you could see that the portable printers, they're not that great of quality. I mean, this should have been a lot bluer. I would have printed it from a better printer, but it works. It's just a mini album. I like this. This was three of our shadows. Unfortunately, there was other people, so I kind of framed where we were and use this paper clip to kind of camouflage this other shadow. And the one picture I took of a person the whole trip. And more journaling. And then we stopped at have lunch. I couldn't find a business card, but they had these match boxes, so I just took the box apart and threw it on there. It was actually kind of good. Different than what we're used to. So the Long Beach baseball team is called the Dirtbags, so I just put that. I watercolored some black and yellow, the college colors, and just use that as a background. On this is actually baseball scorecard or whatever it's called paper we had lying around from the many years my husband managed teams, so I like to use that sometimes when I journal for baseballs. And then we went to House of Blues, had dinner and drinks, and we walked from our hotel to downtown Disney, and I took this really neat picture of the hotel. Again, it was a lot bluer, but the printers are, you know, what they are. And then I used the Amy Tangerine postcard stamp. I used my ombre stamp pads and used 3 colors. I was hoping it would look a lot different than it did, but it kind of, the blue looks all the same color blue even though it's 3 different shades. But it got what it was done. So I tried to use everything I pulled out to take to my crop. It took longer than just the crop time, but I tried to stick to just what I had in my bag to use this. The only thing I think I pulled was a roller stamp that has like food saying, so this says nom nom nom, breakfast, lunch, you know, there's a dinner one, coffee, of course, coffee. So that was what I used. Thank you for watching. Bye.